Is your dog's bowl smarter than your fridge? In this episode of Inventive Patent Dash, Devin is doing a 90-second patent search on a smart dog food bowl. Because apparently measuring kibble by looks about right may not be the peak of pet nutrition science. Portion control, feeding reminders, app tracking, and a bowl that might judge your snack habits too. Real Devin, take it away.
All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. So we've got a 90-second patent dash. So let me just go ahead and throw there up on the screen the 90-second timer, and then we'll get right in, do the patent dash, and see what we can find for a smart dog bowl and kind of what might be available. So give me 1 second, and I'll throw that up there, and we'll dive in. And while we're waiting, just taking a second to get that timer loaded, I'm gonna switch over to screen share as well. So we'll give that just 1 moment. Okay, so we've got the screen share there, and then I'm just getting the 90-second timer. Just taking a second longer than usual to load, so apologize on that delay. Okay, so we've got 1 minute and 30 seconds there up on the board. Okay, we're going to get started. So with that 90-second patent dash, how to do a smart dog bowl, what's out there. So we're going to start by smart enabled pet food bowl. So we're looking at that, and if you're to say that, okay, a smart enabled pet food bowl, so a kind of pet that human body assimilates, no. Feeding through that, no. Food preparation system, maybe getting a little bit smarter, but that's really more preparing. Let's look at sell or fresh serve pet food system again. Not really too much of it. So we're gonna adjust that. We've marked a couple of those, but smart enabled pet food bowl probably not. So let's say sensors integrated into a pet food bowl. So maybe you have more of an, again, automated's a lot more. You have a smart Tupperware system. That might be something that's a little bit more akin to it. For providing controlled portions for an animal, that one's maybe a little bit closer. Automated feeding, pet feeders, nothing really there. So we're getting towards the end. Interactive pet accessories, intelligent food or pet food dispenser. That one probably looks to be the best. So I'm going to jump right to that one. So if we're to look at that, looks like we got a whole pet food system. If we're to rotate that, just so you can see it a bit better. Again, it has a lot more making it, and we're just a bit over time, but we're going to just look through these real quickly. It's more of sensing when the dog is there, as far as when to maybe provide the food or when to sense it. It still doesn't look really like even looking at the discussion. It's really more the blade of providing the food, not weighing how much the dog has actually eaten from the sensor or anything along the lines of maybe what the food is or if the dog is interacting. This one, the smart Tupperware one looks a bit more interesting in the sense it does have a connectivity between the Tupperware and the smartphone or smart enabled devices. So maybe something a bit more there if you were to dive into the smart Tupperware system. We're to look at that. Looks whether it's more food and more liquid, kind of what the status of the food is. So that one kind of gets in combination. You have that one that's this again fresh serve system, or pet food preparation system. So we're gonna stop the screen share there. We went a little bit over on the patent dash with just a little bit of a delay there. But if I were to say, okay, so we have a pet food bowl, we have some of the most of them are more automated towards doing the or whether the pet is able to get the food or whether it senses whether the pet is there and dispenses the food to make it more fresh, less so on sensors as far as the pet engaging with the food, how much of the food it ate, did it how long did it stay, is it or is it more measuring the weight of the pet or whether the pet is healthy. So I'm going to go maybe different enough. You could start to get in a combination. The one that was interesting was the Tupperware that did have more sensors to look at the food. So you're saying, okay, maybe if we take the combination of some of the auto dispensing and the Tupperware that stores the food, put those together, you're going to start to get a bit closer. But I think if you're to truly integrate in sensors for how much food is in there, how long did the dog eat, how regularly are they eating, what maybe if they're picking out the food, even having a camera in there to monitor the health of the dog, whether they're getting weight, losing weight, moving faster, moving slower, all that I think is actually pretty good, or maybe potentially good and fertile ground. So that's why we're giving it a different enough. So that will be it for this patent dash. If you want to do your own or have us do a patent search for you in a fuller format, feel free to reach out to us. Otherwise, make sure to click subscribe or register to catch the next patent dashes, as well as some of the other inventive firesides that are up and coming.